and welcome to another episode of News Around the Globe. My name is Eunice Felicity.
And my name is Victor Wabari.
Welcome.
Yeah, we saying welcome. So it has been a rainy season over here in this part of the world. Nigeria, West Africa, it's been rainy. And the kind of rain this time around, I don't understand.
Comes sweet.
It just comes in. I'm telling you,
vibe. It'll start from morning, and it doesn't want to go.
It doesn't want to go off.
It doesn't want to go off.
If it wants to rain,
it wants to hinder you from doing anything positive.
Exactly, you get.
It's like they are sending it.
And truly, it has really hindered quite a lot of people, right?
Yes.
Because one moment it's raining, another moment it stops. Just started again.
The moment it is actually stopping is the moment that you can't even do anything productive again.
Exactly.
Like at night.
That's what the weather is over here in Nigeria. What's the weather like in your part of the world? Let us know in the comment section. So Eunice, over to you. How was your weekend?
Yeah, my weekend was good. My weekend was cool, very cold. I was just inside the house because the rain doesn't want to stop.
Exactly.
Just continuous.
Exactly.
So there was no point of me going out because once you go out, you just get drenched before coming back.
Seriously.
So it was just like indoors kind of weekend for me.
Exactly.
So
same
what
thing.
about you?
It wasn't different. You're just indoors, rain all through. The moment you go out, you get wet. So we try as much as possible to do everything from home, right?
Yeah.
Except for some things we can't help. We just have to. Okay, let's just go and get wet, do it quickly, and come back. It's just I was indoor for most of the time, actually.
Yeah. So it's this weather is actually good for those people that
it's not
actually.
Can we cut that chase?
What?
Some person's like, just wait. It's not weather for two. Are you trying to say
No. Can't you just let me just land first? You see, your mind was actually diverting.
It wasn't diverting because that's the popular opinion.
No. I was actually going to say this weather is actually good for those people working from home because you don't need to go out, you don't need to step out, you don't need to get drenched and all that. You just be in your house, getting your money, getting the bags, all those.
Which people again?
No people.
Okay.
The children of God to pray and fast. Really?
Do you know it's like praying in this weather?
Yes.
Father, we thank.
No.
You're gone.
Father, we thank. Those kind of
Not
prayers.
in the cold.
Like you will be sweating.
Oh.
Those that kind of prayers I'm talking about. Not. I don't even know what your mind is even saying.
No.
All right, guys. Today on News Around the Globe, we are just going to be giving you a rundown of the stories that have been happening, that have been trending throughout the week. That was last week. So our top story, the first we have is POS operator shot dead in front of his shop.
And the story following that one is 24 years Nigerian disgrace in his country in Italy.
Okay. The next story we have, media personality woke up to the news of his death.
That's so crazy. We'll tell you about that. We also have this story coming in. 18-month-old baby defiled by a 59 years old man in Bauchi State, Nigeria. Too bad.
All right. We also see Bishop Patrick Wotin calls Beyonce church girls song a sacrilege.
So much controversy around that. I'm telling you, so much controversy around that. And we also have the story coming in. Contaminated water consumed by devotees in Osun State. That's over here in Nigeria as well. Yeah.
All right. We also have medical negligence in Nigeria, West Africa, as law student dies.
Tragic one as well. And we also have Tubaba, a disgrace. Tubaba has disgraced his wife again. In case you don't, you should know Tubaba, but in case you don't know him, he's a popular Nigerian singer, and he has come out. The news, the headline is saying he has disgraced his wife again. You want to know what he did?
What he did again. That means he has been doing it before. Okay, let's wait and see. All right, we also have Solomon Buchi. Solomon Buchi, the popular Nigerian love doctor. Yes, the one that recently proposed to his Abike wife recently, and have been giving us back-to-back therapies, love therapy. He has advised men to stay away from broke girls. All my broke girls. I think you're having an enemy now. Somebody wants to spoil your show.
And finally, we have this. It's coming in like a comments, but we will build a conversation around it, and we beg you that as we do, we want to know what you think. And it says, a good relationship is when yesterday's fight does not affect today's money you promised to send today. But we'll have a conversation around this.
Yes, please. Let's even start with that story. Let's start with that story because I feel it's actually nice. Like that story is like it's a good starter. Like a good relationship is when yesterday's fight doesn't affect today's money you promised to send me.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. What you think first?
I feel it's actually true.
From what
perspective? let's keep our fight aside. You promised to send me money, so don't bring our issues in between the money you want to send me.
But,
do you understand?
Okay, let me come from another side. I don't think it's totally it should.
Why?
Yeah, because I promised to send you something because I was in a good mood that was birthed out of what we had going in for us.
No, that's promise and fail.
By all means, land.
Okay,
wait. What's promise and fail?
Okay, land.
We're in a relationship together. I can just be like, hey, babe, I'll give you this tomorrow.
I don't get
wait
it.
Wait. Okay. Even if I don't promise you, probably you ask for it and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll give it to you tomorrow. We had things going at the moment.
Okay, so and
then tomorrow, before tomorrow, you did something. Before tomorrow came, you did something in the present that broke the flow we were having before I made the promise.
So you now cut you now refuse to give me money because
then, since we don't have a flow going, it has thwarted the emotions that would have brought that good heart.
Stop whining me.
Listen,
what's that?
Because giving you tomorrow still comes from that good part of me, still comes from that good emotion, still comes from that positive relationship we have. So if tomorrow the relationship is thwarted, there is no more feelings, there is no more love, you should flow with me. You should flow with me.
I'm not flowing with you. See, let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
The thing is, you promised me, actually, I don't care your mood, if it's actually good or nice, but you have said it, you've given your word. I'm going to give you such amount of money. I'm going to give you money tomorrow. So before tomorrow we had a fight. It should be like you should be loyal enough to keep to your words. It doesn't have to be the fact that it's from a good part in your heart. I don't care. You promised me the money. So even if we fight today, even if we're in a relationship, we fight today, and you promise me money, I'll still come and ask you for it. God, what is my money? You said you're giving me money. The money is actually is now mine.
The word loyal hits me actually, and it's true. But here's the thing. I could still say that on the basis of what you have done, I would not do this to you. Promises can be broken.
Well, actually, it depends on what you did, the offense.
Promises are not to be broken, but it can be broken for whatever
it can be broken.
reason.
Then that shows you doesn't have.
Let me ask you a question.
You don't have integrity.
Let me ask you. This is two-sided. It doesn't come from the point of the man alone. A woman can also promise a man something and then she decides not to. Now here's the thing. Am I a jackass? Am I stupid? Before I made that promise, it was something that birthed that promise.
Yes.
Probably something nice. You did something good, and then all of a sudden I'm like, disgusting. You could do this. I would not waste my money or whatever.
Forget that thing. You said it. You will give me Jare. No, I don't care.
But what do you think? If you watching us right now, if you promised someone something and then before you gave that person that thing, you guys probably have a breach in your relationship or whatsoever, would you still go ahead to give that person what you have promised, or you just say, oh no, she has or he has defiled my trust, he has done this, and for whatever reason I won't give it to the person? What do you think? What's your thought? Or you're like Eunice, who feels that you should be loyal?
Yes, be loyal all through and collect your money. Collect your money. All right, moving on to the next story. We have Solomon Bucci as advisement to stay away from broke girls. Okay, for those of you that don't know who Solomon Bucci is a love therapist. He has been giving us back-to-back love therapy, relationship advice. He's a relationship coach in Nigeria, West Africa, based in Lagos. And recently, 2 months ago, he proposed to his Abike girl he's actually been telling us about for quite some time now. And his proposal actually went really, really viral. It broke the internet. It went viral, even went across the border of Nigeria. And it was so amazing because, we, the online in-laws, we're so happy that finally we could see the lady that was able to capture the heart of Solomon Bucci, you know. So so he has actually come up with another bomb, and he has said that men should stay away from broke girls because broke girls are liabilities to them. And broke girls, instead of making you do positive things, they'll actually bring you down and drain you. Yes, those were his words. They will drain you. So now, guys, I you know, I wouldn't bring my own opinion now until I see your comments. You know, just drop your comment below and let me know what you think about it. So, Victor, what do you think about that?
Well,
you know, he was actually speaking to you guys. I don't know why he didn't speak to we ladies. That ladies, stay away from broke guys. I don't know why he didn't. I'm going to get back at him very soon.
No, but that's got to be the other side, because if you tell men to stay away from broke girls, then it should be that broke girls should also stay away from
broke guys.
Sorry, girls should stay away from broke guys as well, because in as much as we have girls who are gold diggers, we also have guys who are gold diggers. So within this context, there are so many things to it. There are people. It's not 100%. There are people who would always need someone who lifts them up.
Yes.
But I feel that it shouldn't be the point where you now become a parasite. Because in as much as I see a girl, yes,
just
where
dropped one.
Where all you do is you suck from this person with no
like
intention, exactly, with no intention whatsoever to get better, with no intention whatsoever to contribute, to support, right?
Yours is just a support.
Yeah, so I feel it's those kind of persons who have that mindset. But you could just see a girl who's broke and you love her, and she has intentions to become something, she has intentions to contribute to you. There are people like that, right? So I think it shouldn't cut across all broke girls, because there are broke girls today who will become billionaires tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, there are billionaire women we have today who were once broke girls and they didn't just burst forth. Probably they had some man in their life who helped them to rise, right? So that's what I feel. So it shouldn't cut across the entire cadre of all the broke girls.
Well, on this story, I agree with him.
You should agree,
I agree with him.
I finished it 100%.
On this particular one, I agree with him, because sincerely, you don't say because the lady you're dating, she's broke, you now start disrespecting her and looking down on her. She has potentials which you can actually tap in and help her, lift her up. Like Obio will always say, that's Davido, popular Nigerian musician. He will always say, we rise by lifting others. You don't know whose destiny is attached to yours. So you don't look at people and feel like, oh, this person is broke now, so let me just take from her and get out. No, it doesn't work that way. So I agree with him. All right, moving on to the next story, we have Baba, a disgrace to his wife again. Baba has disgraced his wife again. So Victor Wabere, can you help us with that story?
So I find it very, very sad talking about this, because he has been in the news so many times.
Yeah. And
okay. Let's see what happened first before take side. But onto what happened, I'm not really in the right frame of mind to really talk about this right now. So Eunice, please, I'm pushing the ball over again. Can you just tell us what happened, because I'm not happy at this point.
All right. Recently, in fact, within the week, last week, Baba came out and was apologizing publicly to his wife for being an embarrassment to her, for not, keeping up to her energy, for not being the faithful husband he was supposed to be, for not, keeping through to his words, to his promises and his vows he made to her. So then stories started flying up, and people started saying he was having an affair with his bank manager, a lady. And the story went round and round, the media just took it and it said flying up and down. Well, actually, the bank manager, she has actually come up on Sunday, that was yesterday, to debunk the story. She said she had nothing at all personally to do with Baba, Two-Face Idibia. She said they were just on a professional level. Their relationship was just on a professional level. And also, Tubaba also came up and it was like, what he was saying what he meant by all those apologies were just like him remembering all the time he has messed up, all the time he has put her through so much pain and agony and depression, anxiety and the rest. So he just decided to apologize to her again. He feels like he's supposed to be better. So he had vowed that he was going to come up publicly and announce that he's going to be a better man. He's going to put in effort more to work on himself and, you know, try to control his libido and become a good father and husband again. Although the story had actually gone round that he cheated again. And because of the fact that we already know him as a cheater, you know, his legs are not sitting at one place. So everybody just bought the story. So that was what happened. So Victor, what is your contribution?
Well, if you ask me, I'll tell you that some things are better acted than said.
Yes.
All this fire, all this thing that is sparking up in the internet would have not been there. Okay, you now know you want to be a better man, you want to be a good man. There is no need coming out on air to come say some things. There's no need taking to your social media handle to say all of those rubbish, all of those trash. Act it. Just decide to be a better man and act it. Let your wife see you as a better man. Let your children see you as a better father, and things heal up. Because I can imagine what this woman is going through. I can imagine the trauma in her head right now.
The anxiety,
how many times? Too many times. Always in the news for the wrong reasons about, you know, baby mamas all over the places, children rising from all over the places claiming Subaba as their father. I mean, I can imagine that
so
woman
annoying.
In that house and the things she's going through. And then she's been through a lot. So you don't need to come out again and start giving all this thing. Okay, you've been in a relationship with your bank manager and letting the public know and then adding to her trauma. You don't need that. Do not. And I think this is where celebrities at some point need to really know how they manage social media. There are things you don't just come out to say. It's not necessary.
They need to know how to separate their personal life with their social life, for goodness sake. And that's what actually this Solomon Buchi, I actually give him respect for, because
that's
when he was actually dating Abike at first, sorry for going back, when he was dating Abike, a lot of people were like, you talk about Abike, we want to know who this Abike is, the Abike that has actually captured your heart. What did she do? We want to learn from her. Do you get? But he never responded. He made sure his personal life was out of social media until he proposed to her. And he proposed to her. He still warned his friends not to post the pictures. It got to some point that he just really needed to post a picture because he was going out for interviews and they were asking him questions, and he really needed to, you know, prove them wrong and tell them, okay, I actually did this, and he had to post it. And that was when the lady came to limelight. You get? So a lot of people started knowing her, started following her up, and you know. So please, celebrities, you need to know how to separate your personal life with your social life. For goodness sake, it's not everything you come online and post. It's not everything you post. You are eating food.
Because
post.
all those things would not have been necessary.
I post my food.
Because all those things would not have been necessary if he did not do that. Yes. I mean, okay, you realized, oh, I've been so bad, I've been so unfair to my wife. Take a stand, go home, apologize to your wife privately, apologize to your kids where necessary.
For goodness sake, we were not there when you were doing your nonsense.
Exactly, because
so you don't drag us in. Don't drag us in, because when you drag Nigerians in, Nigerian will drag you out. That's just the situation.
One advice to celebrities, that's what we're saying here. Separate your personal life from the life you project on the social media. That's the only way you have a sane life. That's the only way your relationship or your marriage whatsoever will be sane, because you're able to address your marriage the way it is, without the context, without the the popular demands of the entire population, the populace or your fans. Please. So Two-Face, Baba, you did not do well. But in as much as I just hope you be a better father this time around and a better husband, and this does not come up again.
According to King James version, you do not well.
You do not well, man.
You do not well.
Please get on the right track and do well now.
All right, moving ahead, we have necessary medical negligence in Nigeria, West Africa, as law student dies. Okay, Victor, I'm sorry, I'm going to drag the story away from you. I want to say it. Okay, so this happened actually in Lagos. So a law student, she was going in for exams, and she just suddenly slumped. So she was rushed to the school clinic, the school Medicare, and the nurses there, they were like, okay, we don't have enough bed, we don't have enough equipment for you, we don't have this, we don't have that. And they decided to inject her. They injected her, and they were like, okay, let's subsidize the pain she was going through and the rest. So the lady said, and crying out, that she can't breathe. So they were like, okay, you guys, you need to take her out of this place and take her to another hospital. Transfer her to another hospital. So they transferred her to another hospital. But on reaching the hospital, she died. Now, my pain is, why will it get to a point whereby in a school where you know that students are much there, a lot of things have been going on. Accidents can happen at any time. Death can happen at any time. Sickness can happen at any time. And you decided that the medical system there will not be equipped. So why is that so? Why is it that our government will not focus their energy in building up, just going to hospitals? And okay, there was a story that came up during the week where I don't want to call his name. A man was being interviewed, and they were asking him that, you said that after a woman give birth in your hospital, you give her 500 naira. Now, what is the 500 naira for? And this man said it's for upkeep. For goodness sake, what upkeep does 500 naira want to do? Now, if you see all these people in positions, they are all fighting for position. Now, I just want to have power. I just want to have this. But once you bring them that power, they don't even do the right thing. And they allow people die every single day. And you think that their blood is not in your hand. Hey, my brother, they are joking. So, Victor, let me rest my case here. Victor, what do you have to say? What do you have to contribute to this?
It's so tragic. It's just so tragic, because it's one too many out of thousands that happen on a daily basis, out of hundreds that happen by the hour. This is just one that made the news. It keeps happening. So just this same year, someone very close to me suffered for something like this, and it just took the intervention of God. She would have died. Moving from hospital to hospital for a person who was almost dying, and they kept on saying we don't have facilities, and this person was almost dying. I mean, when I was in school, when I was in school in 300 level, we had a case like this where 2 students died, and there was a clinic in the university. There was a clinic there, but there was an accident while they were going for exams and ENT exams, and so 2 vehicles collided, and the students were fatally injured. Rushed to the clinic, a clinic that would have at least, even if you do not, get to curtail the situation in its entirety, you're able to subsidize, what it is to ensure that, okay, this persons are at a stable condition before you take them to a place where they can receive full medical treatment. A university clinic could not, no facilities, and before they could take the students to an outside the university to a better hospital or whatever it is, they died. And there was riots about the student rioted and all. That's what I'm saying. It's a tragic one. It's just a case out of thousands that happen on a daily basis. We just hope that the government get out and do the needful, because
please,
else we can't have enough. This will just keep on reoccurring, because I can imagine it's painful. Please.
It's really painful. All right, moving ahead. Let's breathe. All right, moving ahead. We see contaminated water consumed by devotees in Osun State. Victor, can you help us with that story?
Okay, so in Osun State in Nigeria, West Africa, we understood that the governor came out crying, raising an alarm that, hey, you guys should stop drinking contaminated water, because in the end it's going to have a drastic effect on your health.
Yeah.
And these persons who he was talking to at the time are devotees of a particular religious, denomination in the Christian faith.
Yes.
For some reason, for whatever it is that they think or they feel, they actually go to the water, and which they use for sacrifices, for cleansing, and the likes. And this water is contaminated, and so the governor came out crying,
extremely contaminated.
saying,
it was even dark. The water was so dark.
But you know what? You knew what you signed up for. Nobody forced you. Nobody coerced you. I could just get a little bit sympathetic about the little children who were born into this. But nobody cares about the big ones. You're wise enough. You can see the water. You can see how greenish it is.
You're not
You can
dumb.
see how dirt. That's why I say sometimes it feels like these persons are being hypnotized.
Forget her.
That's what I keep on saying, because can you imagine someone who's 35, who's 45, you've seen things, you know your left from your right, you know that if you drink this you will die, and then you still go ahead to drink this. That's what happened in Ondo State, where we had these arguments together, and
yes.
I told you, these persons are hypnotized if you look at it critically. Sad but true.
I'm done with all these people.
Sad but true. See, spiritual leaders will go any length to get members in their churches. So you won't be surprised when they go the length to hypnotize people to have them as members in their churches.
But are you telling them that the spiritual leaders will ask them to drink it while they themselves won't drink it?
Because they are hypnotized. They will.
Lie.
It's possible.
Oh God.
Why the man upstairs is drinking bottled water?
Lie.
He's using contaminated
Aquarium.
water. He's using contaminated water to do spiritual cleansing. I don't know when cleansing.
And
the word cleansing means clean. Using contaminated water for cleansing.
What kind of cleansing is that?
Please, if you belong to that denomination, I didn't mention it.
It's supposed to be consumption.
If you belong to that denomination, please, terrible things
Run
are happening.
away!
There is cholera everywhere.
There's tuberculosis. Well, not recently we did an interview on tuberculosis. Please, I beg, run away. Don't kill yourself, bro, because of denomination. Please. All right, moving ahead, we see Bishop Patrick Wooten calls Beyonce's Church Girl song a sacrilege. Victor, can you also help us with that? I'm trying to run away because I don't want to, talk with my emotions. My emotions are high now.
Now, this is very, very controversial. Well, one man has spoken, and that is his own opinion, right? Okay, so he came out over the song that Beyonce released recently.
Yes, the
Church
Girl
song, and he came out to say that it was sacrilege. She made statements. She had lyrics. She had lines in that song
that were not proper.
That in the context of which it came from, were sacrilegious to the Christian faith.
Yes, and also that she has actually sold her soul to the devil.
And all of that.
That he was thinking her soul was redeemable.
Yeah, because of the length. But I still question that. Who are you? You're not a
judge.
Who are you?
Who sent you to become a judge? Who sent you to become? For goodness sake. Who sent you to become the judge over her? For goodness sake.
Because if I should remind them,
Jesus is PA. I mean God's personal assistant. What is it?
If a man like Paul the Apostle of the Christian faith of which you come from could be redeemed, who killed people, who killed Christians, could be redeemed. Beyonce didn't kill anybody. So she can.
She was just making lyrics.
Redeemable. That if you feel she's not redeemed, Not calling anybody now.
Hey, well, Joe, let's move ahead. All right, we see 18-month-old baby defiled by a 59-years-old man in Bauchi State. So this story came up the early hours of Saturday morning, where a mother of 18-month-old baby, 18 months, she left her baby girl in her own house. If you go outside and drop your baby with somebody, it's a problem. You sit down outside and drop your baby, it's a problem. You ask somebody, okay, help me look my baby, it's a problem. Now this woman dropped her baby in her own room, in her own house. I said, okay, let me step out to get something. She went out to get something, and on her return, she met her neighbor, a 59 years old man, in her room, lying down on her bed, and her baby was crying. So she asked him, like, what's up? What are you doing in my house? And he was like, oh, your baby is crying, and I'm a very good man. I have a heart of gold. I needed to, console her. I know how to pet children. Children are my hobby. I love children very well.
He has a heart of gold.
Yes, heart of gold.
With a sperm of gold. Yeah.
Heart of gold.
And he felt he had a sperm of gold that was needed by an 18-month baby.
So,
that's what it is. because what are you thinking? I've said this over and over, Eunice. It's a satanic mindset. It's demonic. Very, very
it's demonic
mindset.
It's not normal. But even if it's not normal, they needed to have dealt with the demon out of that man, because I don't see any reason why they were taking him to the police station for what, for goodness sake.
Probably they were trying to follow legal proceedings.
Even the mother. Once you find out, what
happens?
Oh God, let's move on.
You don't take law into your hands. You don't use two. No.
There are some things that you just have to just do it.
Then you go in for it.
No problem.
Then what's the essence of doing it?
You tried.
Two wrongs will never make a right.
Ah, God,
yes,
Jesus.
Because you can't.
18-month-old baby. If you see a woman outside, you say, it's because if the man had raped a woman outside, they'll say, it's because the woman has this, she has that physique, she wear this skirt, she wear that. But 18-month-old baby, what is so enticing about 18-month-old baby? You are seeing that baby. What is so enticing about that baby, for goodness sake? You left your room and entered another woman's room, raped her daughter, 18 months.
Eunice is already emotional here, but I'll ask you, my viewer, what do you think? Do you think this is normal, or you think it's a mindset, it's a satanic one? And very importantly, what do you think should be done to people who are caught, raping minors?
Why are you asking them when you can ask me?
No, because
you
take me overboard, Eunice. Because the point you are at now, the mood you're in right now is a very delicate one. What do you think? Do you think it's a proper thing? Do you think these persons are just?
At the end of the day, if you take them to police station, they'll release them.
What should be done? Or if you ask me, I think because it's a dampened mindset beyond taking them to the police station, getting them behind bars,
and they'll come out again after 15
should be rehabilitated.
Years. No,
it's only through rehabilitation that you can cure the. It's a mind.
No, before rehab, mindset. You need to rehabilitate him first with your hand. First, I'm serious. You're laughing. I'm serious. You have to rehabilitate him first before taking him. Then when they treat him. So when he's coming back again next time, you have the sense. Nobody will even tell him, "Oh God, don't do this or don't do that again." Please, let's move ahead.
Eunice is already very, very sad here. Final story: we have a media personality woke up to the news of his death. How fun it is that you just woke up and there's already news flying around you that you're dead. I can imagine I can imagine the feeling. It's gonna feel like you're in a different world. Like, okay,
like,
I just woke up. No, thank you, Father, for today. And then I just go to my phone. And I'm like, okay, Victor, no, not me. This guy is dead. I'm like, okay. And then I now do, what's this?
What's going on?
Like, you're dead.
Am I good?
You now begin to touch yourself. You now begin to call people, Mommy, Daddy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Come on, touch me. Can you touch me? Because
what's happening?
So that's what happened. So this guy over the weekend is a media personality, and he woke up to the fact that there were news flying around on the social media.
They even said, "Rest in peace, my handsome uncle." Nigerians will not cease to amaze me.
I mean, it's just what it is. So many things Nigerians would do to pull a string on people. But I'm asking you, how would you react to if you woke up and
that's not a funny
and you
joke.
went to the social media and then you started seeing pictures flying obituary with big mighty crosses on them flying that you were dead.
Gone too soon.
What?
Jesus.
Gone too soon. What would your reactions be?
That's the latest now.
What's your reaction going to be? Like,
glorious
so let us what you know. Tell us what your reaction will be.
Chidima's glorious exit.
Don't mind Eunice. Don't mind her. And what a good way to.
I'm sorry if your name is Chidima.
That's your business. And what a good way to end the show on a positive note. This is where we let down the anchors and miss all of the terrible things happening. We just want to say to you there, still breathe. There is a better side to life. We know that there are terrible things happening in this last days and this final times that we are in, but there is also a positive side. And thank God we wrapped up on a positive. At least that emotion you're diving into, you finally got a smile on your face. You don't want to rehab someone with your hands.
With my hands.
So thank you very much for joining us. Please, we are saying to you, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. And if you have already subscribed, please do well to like our videos. And if you have any thoughts, comments, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section below.
Turn on the notification bell.
Yeah, you need to turn it off so you can
invite your friends
whenever we get a
call your enemies also.
Yeah, you should if you want them to leave. But if you don't want them to leave, do not call them, because all we do here, we talk about how you can be a perfect man health-wise.
Perfect.
So if you want your enemies to live a healthy life, call them.
Period.
And then you get good content as regards your health
and
your food life.
Yes.
Till we come your way next time.
Take care.
Cheers.